The Supreme Court was prepared for this avalanche of petitions. There were amendments to the presidential election petition rules to create very tight timelines for exchange of documents between the petitioners and the respondents. There was compressed timelines to deal with what we call interlocutory applications. These are the applications that have to be heard before the main hearing. The Supreme Court decided already in advance that they'll not allow witnesses to testify on oath on the witness stand. This is what we call viva voce evidence, that instead they'll rely on affidavit evidence. They already decided they'll do the case management conference on the 8th day. That is basically next week on Monday. And after that, they will have a few days for a day-by-day hearing of the petition. So I think the Supreme Court is prepared. Even in the rules, they have indicated that they will give timelines for each of the parties, how much time they can submit, how many of the lawyers will be allowed to address the court. So this is a petition in which the paperwork, the documentation, the evidence in affidavits and the pleadings is going to have a lot of weight, because the parties will not have so much time to orally argue their cases. So I think the Supreme Court is prepared. They know they need probably 1 or 2 days to review the evidence after they have listened to the submissions of the parties and to give a verdict. They know that they cannot give a well-reasoned and full decision on the 14th day. They are likely going to do what previous Supreme Courts have done in the 3 presidential election petitions, where they give a summarized outcome, and then within a month or so, they give their detailed decision. So they are well placed to deal with the matter. And the fact that there are numerous parties is not so much a concern for the Supreme Court. Most of the respondents are the same. They are similar. So it's only the petitioners who are different. Okay. That would mean the petitioners will have to share the time that the court gives to the petitioners. What I would anticipate is the court might decide 1 full day. We give the petitioners, you distribute the time amongst yourself. 1 full day, we give the respondents, and then we retreat to write our, to review the evidence and to give a final verdict.
You said that the 8th day is Monday. When is the first day? Is it today or yesterday?
The first day was Monday, that is yesterday. So the 8th day can be treated as either Monday or Tuesday, depends on how you count. You could treat the 7th day as Monday and the 8th day as Tuesday next week, but it depends on how the Supreme Court does the counting.
Okay, all right. Of course, we are not in court, so we can't get into the nitty-gritties of it.